So pigeons first became a part of my life in 2021 when I started to volunteer for a local rescue, and I quickly learned the magnitude of pigeons needing help in the area.
He's mostly pretty chill. As soon as I get him, he's pretty good. Okay, see? Now.
So in November of 2021, I saw that there was a transport request for this very sad looking pigeon. Nobody was signing up to go, and so I jumped in and said, I gotta go get this sad little guy. Something just clicked between me and Sammy. He just seemed so relaxed and comfortable and happy. I knew nothing about pigeons. He was one of the first pigeons I ever interacted with. And this sense of wanting to protect him and wanting to make his life better from what he had been experiencing just washed over me. And Sammy was older, so I did know that I would have him for his last days. So I realized that with Sammy and learning that I could have this close bond with him made me want to help more pigeons. And seeing how many needed help in the area, how many that rescue was taking in.
Your tailbone is just sticking out so badly. You're still so skinny, my guy.
I started to want to do more with pigeons. I started to work for the rescue, and I was able to get more hands-on with the birds and learn medical care and learn a lot more about pigeons. And so I first started by taking in some disabled ones that just were not equipped to be in the aviary with the stronger birds. That's how it started. So I started to take in more, gain more experience over about a year, and then recently moved here, built this brand new aviary.
So I build all this stuff for the rescues, but my skill set is to build. I can provide a house or place for them, a place for the rescue, place for you guys to show up, film and everything. Like, that's great. I see it as a great way to help the community, you know? I mean, it's one thing to give $20 to a rescue, right? But by helping provide a place like this, not only do I help Dillya and the birds, but think about the people who were here yesterday when they get that animal and who do they call? Right? Who you call? Well, you end up calling Dillya. And Dillya drops whatever she's doing, and she's gonna run out there and go get that animal and do whatever she can for it.
Yeah. Okay.
This baby. Yeah. Can see who we've got in here. All right. Can you tell me where you found this little guy and what was going on?
So I found him in the hospital parking lot.
Okay.
Hospital parking lot. I assume they maybe had a nest somewhere up among some concrete poles or something, but I haven't seen anyone, and he was just sitting in a pile of trash basically, and he couldn't move. He has issues putting weight on this leg.
On this leg, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely, we'll get him x-rayed and make sure there's not a break in there. So we'll get this guy inside and warmed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's gonna go right in an incubator. He's cold. And then, checking on everybody today and see how everybody's doing. We have Cowboy up here. He's kind of our clinic pigeon that just hangs out. Okay, so we have a new intake. This was a nestling that was found on the ground and brought to us. We're gonna do an exam and intake on him. We're going to weigh him. All right, 202 grams.
I'm gonna put a band on to identify him. All right, next we're gonna look over this little guy and make sure everything looks good on him. So we're gonna look at the eyes. We're gonna check the holes on the side, his ears, and make sure there's no discharge there. We're going to glance into his mouth. Just make sure that there's nothing that looks concerning. We're gonna take an overall look and feel of the body. We're gonna feel the wings, which he's already kind of showing that they work, which is nice. It does look like there's some bruising present, like maybe when he fell out of the nest, he probably hit some pavement pretty hard, depending on how high he fell from. But what we're gonna do is put him in this incubator. It's gonna keep him nice and warm because he's almost fully feathered, but as you can see, he still has some naked spots. So we wanna make sure that he stays nice and warm.
So some challenges or goals that I want to work towards this year is getting my 501c3 nonprofit, also building on to this building, because this alone is not enough in what I want to give my birds. So we're going to be building this in different phases and adding a flight area on this side, and then also adding a double door entrance for safety, because that's one thing you always worry about is a bird escaping, because at the end of the day, you may think you know what birds are going to do, but you don't really know what they're going to do when you're opening a door. People misunderstand pigeons in so many ways. They are just there trying to survive, and that means that they're relying on scraps of trash and food that people do throw down in parks for them. People don't understand really how smart they are and the achievements that they've actually done in the past. I would like people to know that pigeons are worthy of our care. They deserve a chance just like everyone else and every other animal. They belong here just like the rest of us. They're just trying to survive, and there's ways that you can help.
It's just finding your place in that rescue is what I would say. You know, if it's not with helping the animals, you can be with anything. So people are always saying, like, how do I get started with them? Well, just call them up, see what they need done, and if you can do that.
Reaching out to local rescues to see if there are pigeons there, or maybe even other birds that need help in your community, but also just supporting, even online, just following pigeon rescues, supporting foundations and organizations that are helping pigeons and educating other people on their worth.